Hello, I'm Sarah Jane Mayberry, and I am your local artist. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Wow, okay. So you can see this face painting that I did. I did this one earlier today. This was fun. Alright, so here we go. We're going to show you the pictures of all of the face paintings that I did during my face painting boot camp. And so I did so many face paints this week, getting prepped, ready to offer face paintings. I'm trying different designs and trying to see what I like the best. What kind of says, this is Sarah Jane. And what is me on a plate. You know what I mean? So I'm coming up with different kinds of designs. Here is one with flowers and a blue background. I like that one. And here was another one that was a rainbow. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna go through here. This is showing my brand new Stanley Cup for being 1 year no smoking. Here's another picture. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just flipping through the pictures, and then I'll look at your comments when I'm done. And it's only going to be a minute. So I'm just going through the pictures while I have you. And so I really liked all of these. So I mean, I'm willing to do pretty much every one of these designs. I did that one for my son. He really likes hearts and rainbows. He's just awesome. And then that's me. I also did a rainbow one. That shows it a little bit better. And then there is a spider that I had done. And that was a logo I did for a friend. It was for Erica Jeffrey, if she's here tonight. Here's the one I did for Nana, for Susan Thomas, that's in here tonight. Say hi, Susan. And there's the spider she got. Isn't that awesome? I just love it. My mom was such a good sport. It was her very first time ever getting a face painting. She wasn't worried about it getting her eye or anything. She wasn't like a few weeks beforehand. But by the time she came on, she was like, I'm not worried about it. I know you'll do great. Alright, so that gives you all of the different face paintings. Oh no, I just knocked one. You know you're an artist when you have brushes laying around. Okay. So actually what I was planning on, here, there's a new message. Let me see. Susan Thomas says, looks good. Okay, she could see it. Sue, could you see all the backgrounds and all the different face paintings that I had seen? And this is what I tried for my... Oh, I didn't get the mermaid one, did I? Oh, okay, there it is. So you can see it. I guess that was the mermaid one. So, I'm actually going to do a face painting for you guys tonight. I was wondering if you guys had something in mind that you'd like me to do that is non-copyrighted, preferably. Because I want to be able to offer these face paintings as a business. So I can't do a copyrighted material. But, okay, Sue says yes. Awesome, that means she can see okay, good. That's awesome. So I was just wondering if you guys had anything that you want I had thrown out some ideas before. I've got a lot of different things behind my back on what I'd like to do, and up my sleeve. Oh, talk about up your sleeve. This is what's left of my arm. Gotta love it. I had a rainbow with the soccer ball. I liked it. And that's what I did. So, what would you guys like to do for a face paint tonight? No, we're not doing the spider. I'm so sick of spiders. I've done spiders all this time. Let's do anything else. Anything else other than a spider. I guess. My mom has to do the spider. No. How about a butterfly? Something colorful. It's alright. I guess we could do, let me see what I got. So let's do a spider since it is requested. Let's do a spider. Alright, so I'm just doing a little bit of a outline. And we're gonna do a blue tarantula. She says cool spider. Well, I hope so. I am so sick of spiders, but I will do a spider as requested. That's okay. Okay, we got 4 legs right there. The spider's huge. And we're gonna make its leg go up and into my ear and down. Now we're gonna add a little bit of different colors of blue. And we're gonna do real dark blue to offset the light blue that we have on here. What I'm doing is signifying the blue hairs on the spider. We're gonna do it real dark, almost like a black. Let's do another black. Things glitching out as I'm trying to put a spider on it. That's funny. I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit. And then we're gonna put fangs on it. Let's try that again. Okay, so we've got our spider, our blue spider. So, alright, let's look here. Wow. I guess it took about a half an hour. So I showed you guys the different ones. And that's our different spiders. So let's take a picture. Let's take one more picture. Okay. Now I'm worried that it's actually going to stain my face. I've been worried about the black, and I am taking it off immediately. Alright. She says, looking good. Good job. Good job. And as you see, that stuff comes off real easy, guys. I love this stuff. It's definitely one of my favorites. So I was thinking, let's think. I want to mess around a little bit longer. Oh no, I'm sitting on my face paint. Hopefully I didn't make a mess. So while I'm here, let's go ahead and do one more thing that I can sleep on that's not got black in it. I try not to have black on my face. I'm not a big fan of black. Just not. Let's go ahead and put myself as what a peacock. Ah, perfect. No, it looks. Mom goes, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. I love doing face paints. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to try something by the eye. The reason why I want to try something by the eye, let me see. Yep, that's perfect. So let's go ahead and we're going to do something right by the eye. And we're going to see if it bleeds. Okay, so let's look here. Okay. So we've got more of a warm tones kind of thing. The reason why I wanted to do this is I wanted to see if it was going to bother me, if it was going to get into my eye at night, or if it was going to, what people wanted. So we're going to try this. We're going to do a few different things. We're just going to do a little bit of swirls and some raindrops. I'm going to do yellow. Yellow is one of my favoriteest colors to play with. Alright. And one up here. Cool. Then I'm going to let it dry for a minute. Let it sit for a second. And I'm going to get some white on there. And we're going to do a little bit of, I don't know if that really counts as a teardrop, but it definitely counts as a marking. And then something kind of like that. And then let's let it dry for a minute. So this doesn't really necessarily want one of the ones I may want to use for a face paint. But what this is going to do is it's going to give me an idea on if I am going to do it near anyone's eye. I've seen some face painters do it, and I thought, okay, that looks really cute. That's possible. But I don't like it that close to people's mouths, and I don't want my brushes on people's mouths. So I don't think I'll be doing that on people's mouths just because if somebody has a cold sore or something like that. I guess it would be okay if it was for Halloween and I had my own set of brushes for that, and I would have like a disposable brush that somebody would use, but I don't know. This brush is the only brush I use for myself, so I know that nobody else is going to use this brush. So it's okay that I use that brush for my lip. Alright, and then let's do another. Okay, so I guess more like a rooster eye. And let's do a little bit of yellow up here. A little bit of yellow. Alright, so I guess that looks kind of cool. It kind of is a little bit different kind of eye makeup. You're not going to wear this out or out to work or anything like that, but you might wear this to a festival. Let's go ahead and let's add a little bit of glitter to it and see what we think about it after that. I think glitter always adds something fun. So I have some of this finer glitter. Whoa. I had a little bit too much on there. And we're going to go around the face paint. Alright. Oops. Now I'm losing stuff. Losing lids to stuff. Oh no. Okay, so I added a little bit of glitter to the outside of the design. I guess we could add a little bit to the eyelash. I want to see if it's going to get on anybody. If it's going to really make a difference. I don't want to put that much on my eye. So we're going to find out. We got to put glitter on our eye. We are actually checking this out to make sure that any little kids that we do this on or adults, they don't get it in their eye. That's the thought process here. So we're gonna just we're gonna let it dry and we're gonna keep it on for tonight and sleep with it and see if we have any issues with it tomorrow. Alright, let me go ahead and take a picture. Oops. Awesome. Alright, so far I showed you guys my boot camp face painting, and we did a face painting together. Well, actually we did two, because I did a spider and I didn't want to leave the black on my face because I don't want it to stain. Because I had black on my arm today from my soccer ball, and you can see the soccer ball still. So I didn't want it on my thing, and I really, really wanted to check and see if the glitter and the eyes, if it would get in people's eyes. And I also wanted to see what I thought about putting paint on people's lips and how gross that is. So that's another thing I was thinking of is, do I really want to be applying paint to people's lips off of my paintbrushes? So I decided that because of this, I will not be applying paint to anyone's lips. I think what I'll do is I'll let them use their finger and tab the paint and then apply it to their own lips. And then that'll be that. And then they can wipe. I'll give them a baby wipe and they can wipe their finger off. That seems like it would be best. Let's check that out and see if we can do that. So what we'll do is I'll have them dip their finger into the paint. Let's do yellow. Because I just did yellow. I just did red, so you don't think yellow would show up, right? Let's find out. Okay, so, alright. I mean, it's not the best application ever, but I mean, it would make do if I needed spin in a real pinch. Because you don't want people using your brushes on their lips. That's just gross. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to sleep on this tomorrow. And then tomorrow when I see you, I'm going to report back. I'll probably have it off my face by then. Because of the fact that I have an appointment to take my son tomorrow. And he is like 17, so he doesn't want mom to have face paint on. So, I will, be back here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern 7:50 Eastern Standard Time. And I will see you guys, tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. Alright, bye. Thanks. Oh, you know what I should add? Hold on. I gotta add Blacklight. Blacklight paint. That's gonna be what's gonna set this apart from everything else. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull it out, man. Sorry, I was about to let you guys go, and then I was like, you know what would really make this go? Blacklight paint. Alright. So, I only want to do a little bit on here. I'm gonna do a little bit right here. Oh, I can't do it when it's... So... Okay, so we are actually gonna add we added the Blacklight, makeup, the face paint. This is gonna look cool, guys. So, it's not really necessarily something I would normally do, but it's kind of cool, it's kind of new, and, it's one of my original designs. So let's check it out. Let's see how it looks in the black light. So that's our face painting. Oh, here we should probably close the computer so it's darker. Here, let me turn off the background too. Okay. So this is the glow in the dark Blacklight. Yeah. I definitely think this is awesome. It added the extra touch to it. The only thing with these is that it's black light. It's not just glow in the dark, so you have to have these little miniature things. They don't cost very much. But I was gonna get like a pack of 200. So whenever I did one of these, I could just paint out a black light thing and they could carry it around. They just have to be like 12 or, old enough that they can have small pieces, so. And old enough that they won't share in anyone's eyes, but yeah. So this is our face painting. Alright guys, so I do a face painting and a painting, acrylic, watercolor, windows, sidewalk chalk, face painting, what else kind of painting? Snow painting, you know it, name it, we do it here every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I open the door 10 minutes early. I will see you guys tomorrow night. We are having a kicking off party, and I am going to be on Favorited for about a half an hour show directly after this. Alright guys, thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for coming. I'll see you tomorrow night. Alright, bye. Thank you.